Hi poopsies. It's about time I got back to another tarot video. I know it's been forever ago, but I've just been super busy. This is going to be for the month of August. I think it's more going to be... Yeah, I'll do the month of August because we're still early on in the month. By the time I get these edited out and put up on YouTube, it's still going to be the first week of August. So, but yeah, I've just been incredibly busy. You know, I went on that trip and then I had to do different videos and just catch up with regular life things and an emergency with my dog. He's right next to me, the cute thing. But yeah, anyway, I went out and to the bookstore and got some new tarot cards. And I love these cards so much. I love my other ones that I used in the last reading for July. But I think these ones are more detailed somewhat and better. Well, I can't say that. Every card has their own detail, but those cards didn't show like what the meaning were for the card upside down. Oh, he's just chewing at his bone, don't mind him. But anyway, this is your Cancer reading. And I think I'm always going to start the readings with Cancer. I have just a particular order I like to go. And so I'm going to ask all of you to refer back to this video for information. So I don't have to keep repeating myself video after video. So this is the Tarot De Marseille by Mary Packard. And these drew me in right away, just instantly. It came with this beautiful purple cloth and this black material to hold the cards in. So yeah, these cards are awesome. They are rectangular in shape. All the designs on the back are like this, and then the actual card is here. I got confused at first because I was like, wait a minute, which is the back, which is the front? Because these don't actually show like the traditional way what the card is. You just kind of have to know in the book, and it comes with a book in here. I just like how this whole thing is. This whole thing is so cool. But yeah, the book here, I actually studied it a couple nights ago and pretty much got familiar with the cards. Another thing I don't really like is some of these, like let's say this is the baton, right, which would be like another version of wands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 9, and it actually says 9 here in Roman numerals on the side. But the problem is you don't know which is upright and which is reversed. That's what confused me a lot. I'm guessing this is upright because I went by and looked at the details, and this baton is closer to the line here, the ground, than this one. So that made me remember that this is actually upright and this would be in reverse. You can't really tell by the Roman numerals because when you reverse it, they're on, like, they're the same thing, you know? So, and also on the back of the card, you can't really tell. There's no indication. So that really frustrated me. I was like, I wish they would have made that more clear. But anyway, I think the book pretty much explained that if you don't know or something like that along those lines, you just go with your intuition and figure out which would be the right message for you. Because sometimes some cards, when you read it in reverse or upright, whatever, they may have a slightly different message depending on the other cards in the reading. So I'm just going to go with what I feel is best, you know. It's not going to be 100% accurate. Again, a lot of cards don't come with the whole upright reverse thing. It just comes with, like, yeah, whatever the card is, that's what it is, okay? And some people don't even like to read like that. They just read whatever they feel is right, you know. Another thing I didn't like about these cards, okay, like you see, this is the coin, and this is the baton, and where are the other ones that were confusing? Yeah, like, no, I think those are the swords. And, no, this is the sword, sorry. and I think this is the batten. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's just confusing. Or was that it? I don't know. You know what? This is why I need to check again. Because, yeah, and these are the cups. Like, it's just very unclear what the actual message is. You kind of have to memorize what Eight of Cups is, what Eight of Wands is. Like, there's no picture, like, in this one, the Tower card, or the Star card. And it's all in French, so you have to, like, really study the book to really know what these are, or be an experienced tarot reader. So that's my opinion on them. Okay, anyway. Done with that, you're probably thinking, on to the reading, Tony. Yeah, I'm going to leave a timetable in the description below. But yeah, you see L'Empereur, and at first I was like, what, is that a V or a U? That's actually a U, but it's like L'Empereur, and there's no abbreviation, nothing, and the way they divide the words are weird, so it's actually L'Empereur, but in French it would be like L'Empereur, or something like that, and then that would be like emperor, you know, and it only shows you like 4 in Roman numerals, and you have to figure out for yourself, oh, this is the, you know, emperor, empress card. So, also another thing with these cards you might not know, there are different colors on them for certain reasons. So, they have the traditional colors of green, red, blue, and yellow, and tan, like flesh colored, and white. Those are the 6 colors they use. And each color is a different meaning, like green, earth, grounding, blue, spirituality, the flesh-colored one, like human instinct, whatever, red, like money or sacrifice, and then yellow, I think, would be like something along the lines of like family, health, bonding, whatever, and white, like purity, healing, stuff like that. So, you also go along with what colors you see and whatever first pops up to you. So yeah, like I said, it's like a traditional reading, except these cards are much different than I'm familiar with. I've had one deck that was like really straightforward. Like, it would tell you what the card is, it would show you like to the T, like the image, like what the message was, and the book made it extremely clear, and they even had upright and reverse meanings for every card. Everything was spot on clear, and you could see like what was upright, what was reversed. My second cards are also clear, like I said, just they don't have the, you know, those black and white cards I just used in the last reading, they don't have the reverse meanings and stuff. Some of them do, some of them don't, whatever, you know. Every card's different. I just found these very advanced, and it was odd that they said these are more like, I think they said these are like sort of beginner or intermediate cards. I find these are like advanced cards. Anyway, on to the reading for Cancer. Okay, so I was going to do a full-on reading, but I decided to do something a little different. I decided to just lay them out into like 3 cards and then go off the reading for that, okay? I was going to do a pick a card, but I decided, you know what, I'll do pick a card with these cards next time for the month of September, so. Alright, I'm still going to use my book from time to time because I'm still getting familiarized with these, okay? If a 9 of battens comes up, I'm going to have to look in the book, okay? Just to make sure it's not like, you know, a different message. But this one, also the last thing I'm going to say about these cards. They have the traditional 3-card spread, okay? They have the 5-card spread, which I'm not familiar with. And they have the mandala spread, which is like a 9-card spread. And this is different than the traditional spread I do, the Celtic cross spread. So, yeah, I've also had to learn with that. I'm sure I could do the traditional cross spread with these, but I don't think it would work the same. I like going by the book, okay? So, yeah, this one would have taken too long. I'm already late this month, so I just decided, you know what? Just do the 3-card spread, and that'll be enough. So the 3-card basically is, the first card is the past, the second one is the present, third is the future, and then you decide the outcome for yourself. So, and this book is amazing. It also gives you examples of how to interpret the cards, like, into these different spreads. Like, they give you an example, like, Bill is deciding what college to go to, and he can't make up his mind, and then they show you, like, different examples of what he might think of the cards as he's going through the cards. So it's just an amazing one. Again, pick yourself up this one if you want to learn more, perhaps, about tarot. Alright, so I'm going to finally start. Yeah, simple reading. I'll try to go into as much detail as possible for each one, like Aquarius, Leo, etc. And I don't know how long these are going to be. Some are going to be short, some are going to be long. Obviously this one's much longer because I had to go through the explanation. So yeah, I'm going to shuffle these cards. You know what, I'm actually going to remove this for now, because when I shuffle them, the thing is going to move around too much. So let's face it down. And with these, they say you can shuffle them like I always do, facing down, because of their weird shape. You kind of have a hard time, you know, mixing them the traditional way. If they were a perfect square, that'd be a lot easier, like actual playing cards. Alright. So let's see what we have for the month of August for Cancer. I'm surprised by the immense amount of positive feedback on these readings. Thank you guys so much for that, by the way. That reassures me. And I'm glad the immense amount of requests I got in my DMs and private messages to do these again. And a lot of you were patiently waiting for all this. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's already the 2nd. Yeah, so yikes. But I decided if ever I'm like past the first week of the month, I'll just do like the reading for the next month over. And I notice sometimes people do like middle of the month to end of month, or beginning of month to middle of month. So I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter as long as the message gets across. Okay, oh my gosh, there's a lot of cards here. Oof. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Some dog hair here. Wipe the table, but it's still quite dusty. Alright. Let's see the message. Okay. Oh no. Darn it. Wait a minute. There we go. I want you to see the cards too. Of course, all of these are the ones I'm not familiar with. It's okay. I want to give you a detailed reading. I'm still learning, okay? This is just funny that I have, like, literally all the confusing cards that I'm not familiar with. Okay, I think this is reverse. I'm not sure. This might be 2. And so might... No, this one is not. And this one is not. Because the flower, you see, is facing upright. So that tells me, okay, this one is an upright one. Same with the sword, okay? The one with the flower is the baton. And the one with the sword is obviously the sword. But yeah, you can see how they're quite similar, I mean. No, is this sword? I think this is sword. See, I don't even know. Look at that. They're very alike. And obviously, I don't remember off the top of my head, like, this is, what would this be, 6? Yeah, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 5. And then this would be 9 of coins. Okay, so that one. Let's look into this, okay? I want to give you detail accurate. So, 9 of coins. Alright, it's showing me that this is in reverse, because this flower has to be upright. The flowers on the top and bottom are a bit different. So it's 9 of coins in reverse. It's upheaval. Okay, you know what? Let me get my phone. And you know what? It's even going to be so accurate, I'm even going to look up the definition of upheaval, just to give you a precise reading. Upheaval, a violent or sudden change or disruption to something, an upward displacement of part of the Earth's crust. No, that's not that. Like cataclysm, chaos. Yeah, And the funny thing is, before I even knew what these are, you know, you just get like a certain energy from these cards, so you definitely feel a change, a shift in the air, a disruption. I definitely sense that here. This is something in your past, though. So I'm trying to go off the bat of my last reading where I said you're kind of getting in your shell right now and dealing with something very heavy, emotional. And so I feel like something just like took you off guard and then, swept you off your feet, and you were just like, okay, this is it. I'm gonna take a break from this. I need to step back. I need to focus on something else. So it's trying to tell you to lead you to something better coming. So, Paco, stop. So yeah, we're gonna go into the present card. I just want to make sure this is not the buttons. This is the swords. So, yeah, the batons have the blue tip on them. You see that? And then the swords have the silver. So it's definitely not batons. I'm aware of that now. Okay. I just need to find the swords. Yeah, the swords have the other one. So 6 of swords. Yep, the flower's upright. That's upright. Balance, harmony, compromise, so as not to rock the boat. Yep, so right now you're just keeping the peace. You're not doing too much, saying too much, not to disturb anyone. You're just like, okay, I don't want to ruin this. I don't want to sabotage my chances. I just want to, keep my current position and keep quiet, basically. You just don't want to ruin anything right now. You don't want to go back to the disruption you just experienced. I feel like this was recently, within the last 2 months. Yeah, I saw this was more recent. Yeah, but I don't know if this is quite... I feel like this is not quite the best thing to do, because there still needs to be something on your part that needs to take place in order to make the change for yourself. So I don't know if staying quiet is the best thing for you. I feel like you're keeping a lot of thoughts to yourself. The Cancers usually do that. They kind of keep to themselves. And I know this has to involve with something emotional, because I'm seeing a lot of blue here in this card, and usually I think finances as well, because the coins usually show finances, and then there's a lot of red. You see a lot of red colors going on here in the swords. So I feel like there's something with your job or something, or you're convinced that you're on the right path now, but it's probably only a temporary thing or an ordeal, and maybe someone's trying to convince you to change your ways, and you're not too happy. You're kind of resisting and fighting it. And yeah, let's look into the future. This is the Five of Swords. Oh, why did I close the book? It takes forever to find things. Yeah. Upright conquest, ability to ignore negativity of others, perseverance. So in the end, the outcome is grand, but you just have to, I guess in this case, you must be right. You kind of just have to, keep calm, keep to yourself, keep fighting, keep going. Swords is usually like fighting, keep going, pushing forward. You see the color, the red color of the sword, you have a sharp vision, a sharp focus mindset right now, and you're kind of one of those people that likes stability, likes the same routine, likes not too much change in their life. And so you feel like it's best if things stay the same and progress. In that way, when things are stable, the waters are calm, you feel like you've progressed further than someone who has a lot of change in their life, instability. As you're very protected and guarded, so this is like your security to make sure that you have that laser sharp focus, and you know what to do. You know at 10 o'clock every day this is going to happen, at 12 o'clock every day this is going to happen, and that's what I'm seeing here. Not a bad outcome this month. I think you maybe shouldn't make too much change this coming month. Just keep it as is, not to disrupt or disturb anything. You're waiting on something to happen now, and if you make too big of a change, like leaving, you're going to disrupt that, and it's not going to happen as planned. You never should close one door before you open the other, so yeah, it's wise just to, in a sense, keep to yourself this month. With what's going on with the moon and everything, a lot of people are getting to be very disruptive. So this is like the opposite of what you want to happen. So definitely just keep calm. Alright. That was your reading, Cancer. Sorry about the long explanation of the cards at the beginning. Like I said, everyone's going to be referred back to this video anyway, to understand the whole process of these readings for this month. So thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, and on to the next reading.